U.S., Los Angeles, California. We've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Purdy going to the air right away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Second and 11 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Purdy. Open man is Kirk, complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. I see Purdy. He's going to shift him around. Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5. And the 49er first down.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
George Kittle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the Rams' 24-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike Evans, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
40 extra points.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams, nothing. Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
At the 49ers,
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now an audible here into something else. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Whittington. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
He gets this to Davante Adams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. Nice job escaping the pocket. And, boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now we give up the middle to Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee from 4 yards out. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point laid down in the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Stafford going to change it up here.
46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Niners 14, Rams 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Jair Brown. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Now that was a great play defensively. Every gap in the middle covered. They end up losing yardage, and now that brings up 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They snap it to Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyren Williams.
31 yards. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Honest Mevis for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
2nd and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 7.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
49ers.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
George Kittle, 47 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Rams 14. Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Piñeiro now to kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stafford now to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Stafford.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep for the Niners, Jacob Cowing.
And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing is Stafford. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a second and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
It's third down.
shotgun now with Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Another. Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Honest Mebus for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Niners 28, Rams 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. It's got to be priority #1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 49er first down.
Purdy looking to throw. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch.
To number 5, Mike Evans. It's a gain of 25
Looks like they'll move things around here.
First down, 49ers.
Purdy. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Purdy off the play fake.
Out to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
All in all, no gain on the play. And it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now Purdy.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Bruno Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. So on 4th down, out is Eddie Pinheiro for the Niner field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Now Stafford. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyren Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
31. Rams 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. There he goes, left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Rams 28. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey.
He'll take this to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down.
Flushed out right. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They begin the drive with Williams.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Rams.
Now Stafford is going to change things up.
First and 10 at the 49.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in.
And the Niners use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
28. Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Piñeiro now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
22.
Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Osa Odighizuwa
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air again, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nacua.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Rams will line up for the
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Forced out to his left.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And you see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Purdy now to throw.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way out to the 40-yard line.
even after that big-time return. It's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's
oh, there's a calling that I can't ignore out in the wild. If you keep pushing, gonna hear me roar. Soul is on fire. Oh, hey, oh, hey. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. You should have thought before you let me out.